Good morning, children. A happy day to you all. I hope you all are doing great. Children, let's get continued with our chapter, Working with Computers. Today, we are going to learn something new related to how to type in your computers. Okay, so let's get started. Today, we are going to learn about WordPad. WordPad is a program which is provided with the Windows by Microsoft. It is used for writing letters, stories, and poems, for making any types of notes. It helps us to write without making any mistakes. So what is a WordPad? It is a program which is being provided to us with Windows by the company name Microsoft. So WordPad is being manufactured by Microsoft company. Okay, and why do we use WordPad? We use it for typing. What we can type anything. We can type letters, stories, poem, or write any types of notes. So whenever we are typing something in our computer, we need either a notepad, either a WordPad, or MS Word. Okay, so this is a basic thing. WordPad, if you want to write anything in your computer, use WordPad because it is readily available by the Windows Microsoft. So whenever you have Windows installed in your computer, by default, the company provides you the WordPad software. Okay. So let's just get started. So how do we start this WordPad? Let's first learn that one. Click the start button. In all apps, select WordPad option, and then WordPad appears in front of you. Shall we try it out? Children, can you see my screen? Yes, this is my screen here. So if I want to start up the WordPad, what am I supposed to do here? I am supposed to click on the start button. So I've switched on my start button and they have asked me to type it, WordPad, WordPad, and the WordPad appears in my list. So I have to just click over here and my WordPad is open. Shall we repeat it once more? I'll just close it. Click on start button, which is at the left hand side bottom corner. You can see this window button, right? Just that is your start button. Click on that and type WordPad. It appears in front of you. Just do a single left click. Okay. See, now we learned how to start the WordPad. Let's see what's next we have for us. WordPad window have a title bar, menu bar with different options in them. Under menu bar, there are toolbars with different buttons on it. Each option button on toolbar has different works to help us in making a nice document. And the first tool is ruler. Let me open the WordPad first. Yes, I'll just expand it for you. Okay, what does it say? WordPad window have a title bar. Where is my title bar? Can you see here, children? It is written as document WordPad. Yes, this bar where you can see a picture, a small picture, two arrow opposite sides. Then I have written WordPad and there is this minus sign and a box and a cross. Cross is the close button from where I can close it. So this top line of my WordPad is called as title bar. Children, always remember that every software or every program which you are using in your computer, the top bar, the top line is called as title bar, because there we write whatever title we give to our computer, our file. Imagine I want to save it under my name, then that will come as a title. Just below the title bar, can you see file, home, view? Yes, these are called this line. The second line of your computer WordPad window. This is called as WordPad window. This program, whatever we open, right, we call it as a window. So this WordPad window, the second line is called as menu bar. What it is? Menu bar. So the top bar is title bar, below that is menu bar. And in menu bar, whatever menu you're clicking, like if you're clicking file, home view. So below, once you click home view, the different options come below that, right? See, when I click file, see what are the different options: new, open, save as, print are coming. When I click home page, we have something on paint, then some names, some options, some pictures, small icons we can see, right? And when we do the view also, zoom in, ruler, etc. What are they? They are the toolbars. What are they? This is the toolbar. Top is title bar, second is menu bar, and below menu bar we have different toolbars, right? And these toolbars will help us to write or type things on our WordPad and make it more beautiful. So what is the first thing we are going to learn today? It is a ruler. What do you mean by ruler, children? Do you remember in mathematics or in any other classes we have asked, teachers will ask you to take out your ruler from your compass and use it on your notebook. What is that ruler? Yes, it is a scale. So it is a scale. We use ruler to set the width of the document. We can type in the working area starting from the current cursor position. Children, can you see here? 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So what is this? This is a scale. And why do we need a scale? It will tell us what is the width, what is the length and width of our WordPad paper. So if you want to increase it, you can increase. So now my cursor, where is, from wherever our paper is going to start, can you see this gray, and left side it is gray, and this is my white portion shows me from in which I am going to write it. If I want to increase this one, I can just take it like this. This was about ruler. Now the next thing we shall see how to type in a WordPad. Type the following letters in WordPad. Okay, we shall start typing. Yes, so it is asking me to write happy. When I want to write happy in a capital letter, what am I supposed to press? Yes, you are supposed to press the caps lock key. So I've switched on my caps lock now. HAPPY, happy. New. Now it is asking me to write the EW in small letter. What am I supposed to do? Switch off the capital caps lock. I switched off new year. Likewise, wherever is a capital letter, switch on the caps lock on, and wherever the capital letter is not there, switch off it and keep typing. Come down. To come down, what am I supposed to click? Enter key. Yes. So MY, my dear friends. Then a comma, I enter down on the great occasion of New Year. I wish you and all your family members a very happy and prosperous new year. And this is from Rahul. See, isn't it looking like the same? So we'll just see previous slide wherein it is asking me to type this letter, and then when I click on this one, see, you can see here also, and it is the same what I have typed. Now alignment in text. Now what do you mean by alignment? Children, whenever you start writing your notes, from where do you start? From the left hand side corner of your books, right? Whenever you write anything, you will start from left side to right side. Just check it, write something on your notebook. You'll always start from left and go towards your right side, correct? Yes. So what do we call for that? We call starting from the left side is left alignment. Okay. Sometimes, okay, whenever you're writing a chapter name, on your when you start your new chapter notes, where do you write your chapter name? On the top center, right? Do you write at the left side or right side? No, you'll write in the center. And if you want to write any sometimes If you want to write some dates or something, where do we write that? At the right hand side, correct? See here. Now this Happy New Year is the left side. If I want to make it in the center, I'll just use this one. Now the Happy New Year is in the center, right? I'll just make it in bold. Let's make it in a bigger size. Yes, you can see now Happy New Year is in center. But earlier it was at the left side. See left side, now it is in center. And I can make it at the right side also. Now it is at the right side, correct? So what are these things? Whenever we keep our text to left side or right side or in the center, we call that as alignment. Align your notes either in the left side or in the center side or in the right side. So after typing, now you will make this greeting letter into a stylish and beautiful one. If you want to bring the line Happy New Year in the center, then what are you supposed to do? Select the Happy New Year by placing the cursor to the left of the word and dragging till the end of the word New Year. Now bring the mouse pointer on the center tool button in the paragraph tool and click it. The text will come in the center. Okay, we'll do it as per they have told it. What is it asking me to select? How should I select Happy New Year? Keep your cursor at the left of the word. Okay, I have kept the cursor at the left of the word happy. At the left side of happy, it starts from H. I've kept my cursor here. Then it is asking me to drag till end of the word. So if I want to drag it, how I should drag, children? With a left click. Just press the left click. Do not leave. See, I'm pressing the left click. Can you see on my screen? So I'm pressing my left key. 1 second. Okay, so can you see on my screen? I'm pressing this left key and I will not release this unless I reach to the end of my word or the line. So I have pressed the left key and I'm bringing mouse towards the end of the ear. And now I will release. Now see, I will release my finger. So it got selected. Oh, it got extra selected. We'll just do it once again. Start from here. Okay, see, children just follow. I have pressed my left key and I'll take it towards N and see, I am going to release it in front of you. I've just released. So my text has got selected. Now what is telling? Now bring the mouse pointer on to the center tool button in the paragraph toolbar and click it. Where is my paragraph toolbar? In the home menu, clipboard, font, paragraph. Okay, this is about the paragraph toolbar. Here it is asking me to click on the center tool. Where is the center tool? How will I know it? There's no center button. I'll just take my mouse pointer, okay, towards this one. Oh, it is align. What it is prompting me? Align text left. Okay, where is the center? Okay, yes, this is the center button. See, computer is prompting by itself. This is a center tool. So I will just click it. See, when I click this one, my Happy New Year came in the center. So this is how you can put any of your text, whatever you have written, in the center or at any other sides. See how, is it looking the same way? Yes. Formatting of the text, changing the style, color, size of the text is called as character formatting. Children, see. How was my, see now it is the same way, right? This was the way it was earlier. Now if I want to make any of my written text, okay, colorful, bigger in size, different handwriting, okay, different style, different color and of different size. So whenever I do any changes to whatever I've written in my WordPad, those changes are called as character formatting. Character is nothing but the words which we have written. Words are called as text or character in the computer language. What do we call the words or sentence whichever we have written? Either we call it as text or characters. Or one more thing, fonts. Fonts are nothing but the alphabets. Okay, characters or so whenever we do any changes to our words or sentences, now we'll not use a word called word, we'll use it as text. So when whatever changes we do to our text, we call it as character formatting. So how do we do it now? If you want to give a different writing style to this line, okay, so whatever line I am selecting, you see here, I have selected Happy New Year. So I want to, if you want to change or give a different handwriting style to this line, then select the text. Okay, first I have to select the text. Let me select it. How should I select it? Keep your cursor to the left side of the selection and then drag it. So I've selected. Click the font family under the font menu to open the drop down list of the style. Okay. So where is my font family? See here, you can see fonts are there. From there, you have to just click it here. See, I'll just take my cursor to the Calibri. Okay, see, it is prompting. It is font family. So beside that, it is telling me to click a small open button. Okay, I'll go here. I'll click on this tall arrow button, which is towards down, and my full family is opening. See here, from here, I can take any style of handwriting, whichever I want to. Okay, I will take, which one should I take? Okay, I'll take this Bodini empty block. See, don't worry about the names. You don't have to remember the name. Just see the style, which style of writing you want. Okay, I'll take this one. Can you see my things have got changed? Let me try it one more. Okay, can you see my handwriting of writing a Happy New Year has got changed. This is how you can change the font style, text style, or the word style. So this is a plain word written. Now you can just change it from here. From where? Font family. Where is font family? Just move your cursor to the name, different names. It will tell you. Okay, I bought my cursor here. Oh, this is font family. Okay. Yes. Now what's next? Now select any one from the list by clicking on it. Look at your selected text now. It has changed to a new style. Deselect it by clicking anywhere in the text area. See, now it got, whatever you have selected, if you want to come out of it, click it anywhere. See, my Happy New Year style is changed. This is how you do the styling for your text, written text. So normally it will be in Calibri style of writing, but if you want to change it, you can change it to whatever style you want to. Now let's see text effects. Can you see, children, over here, 3 buttons? BIU. I'll just show you here. Can you see BIU is here below this Calibri BIU? Yes, I was using that only. So what is the significance of these 3? Now look at these 3 buttons in the font menu. In the font menu, there's 3 buttons. These are used for highlighting the text. Select the line Happy New Year in the letter. Okay. Why do we use this one? To highlight it, to give more preference. Whenever we write our chapter name, we write it in a big bold letters, right? Whenever we are writing any title of your, what do you say, essay writing and all, use it in a bigger size, right? Normally you'll write in a small letters at the which start from the left side. Whenever you're writing any title in the center, we write it a little bigger size, correct? So why? So that we can highlight it. So if I want to highlight Happy New Year, what it is asking me to first select. Okay, again I'll select it here, keeping my mouse at the left side and dragging till here. Now click the bold button. It gives extra thickness to the text. So if you this is thickness. Now if you want it to be more thick, what do you have to do it? Click on bold, right? Okay, this is normal. I will click it on bold. It has become little more thicker. Can you see? It has become more thicker. Can you see the change? I'll just use it a normal one for you. This is normal Happy New Year. I'll just keep it more bigger size. Can you see it is slimmer, right? Can you see this is slimmer? I want to make it more thicker. I have to click on bold. See, it becomes dhappa. It becomes motu, right? I'll take one more thing for you. We'll go for Calibri only. See, now this is slim Calibri, right? Now I'll just say it becomes little more thick. And now I want the words to tilt a little. Whenever we are writing cursive writing, teachers will always say you write to do cursive writing. So it becomes little slant. For that, what are you supposed to do? Click on italic button, the center one. I is for italic. Just take your cursor over there. It will prompt by itself. Italic. If I click, see what if when I click, just concentrate on Happy New Year and I click this one, see it got little slant, right? This is for slanting. When we slant it, it looks like a running handwriting. And now I want to put an underline between that. What am I supposed to do? Click on U, underline. So the line will appear below that. Yes, see, now Happy New Year has changed it. So effects of bold. Why do we use it bold? So that we can make our words little thicker. Then if you want to keep your letters a little cross way so that it looks like a running handwriting, we have to do italicize. And if you want to put an underline to it, you have to put an underline. Use U tab, right? This is how we are actually changing the text. Now, one last thing, if I want to change the color of my words, normally black. Black is not that interesting, right? Whenever we write, we always write black. But imagine if you want to do painting, do you select black color? No, nobody selects black color. Everybody wants to use different colors, right? So even I want to change my Happy New Year color into red color. Will it look good? And how should we do about it? I'll show you. To change the size of the text. Okay, how do we change the size also? I'll change the size to normal. Normal was 11, right? Now I want to make this Happy New Year a bigger size. How do we do it? Select the text whose size you want to change. So you are supposed to select the word or sentence whose size you want to change. How do we do the selection? Again, keep it at the left and drag it till here. Okay, I've selected now. It's not just for this children. You can select anything. Select the down. You can select the name Rahul. Any selection. We are just taking an example here. So I'm just selecting Happy New Year. Click in the box of font size tool to open a drop down list of the numbers. Now where is font styles tool? Font size tool. Can you hear it? Find replace date. Okay, here I have to see in font only, right? Because font size will come in font only. So this is my font tab, font window from where this is font family. So beside that, yes, this is my font size. So normally what is the size? It will be 11 size. Now if I want to change it, I have to click at the arrow beside that. A list will come. From this list. You take any size. Let me take 72, the biggest size. It will come like this. See, it has become big, right? Let me reduce a little. Okay, so this is my 48 size. Can you see the size has become bigger? Children, it's not that whatever we have here only you can change it. No, you can edit it also. You can type also. I will make it as 50. For 50, I have to type it because 50 is not available in the list. Only 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 16, 18 is there. But you can type also. Just delete this one and type your number. So I've typed 50. See, my Happy New Year has become big. Correct? Now, if you want to just remove it, just deselect it, click anywhere outside. So Happy New Year has become bigger in size. Yes, can you see here? You have to click here and you will get a list. From this list, you can select any number or you can type your own number also. This will change the size of whatever you have written. Now I want to give a color. Select the text to be colored. Click the text button to open a list of different colors. Now click a color of your choice to give a new color and deselect it outside. So I'll select this one again from here till here. Can you see a letter here? This is called as text color. Text is nothing but word. So what is as of now? Below that you can see it's the black color. Just beside that we have the small arrow, right? Click on this. You have seen the list of colors have appeared in front of you. Here near this A, Beside that, you have a button. Click on that and select whatever color you want to. I'm selecting red. See, my Happy New Year has become in red color, right? This is how you can do the changes. Children, let's just repeat until for today's class. This is enough. We'll just revise what all we saw today. We saw about WordPad. How do we open WordPad? Click on the start button, and then what are you supposed to do? Once you click on the start button, you are supposed to type WordPad and WordPad appears. Click on that and it will come. And then type anything, whatever you want to. If you want to change the style of writing, go to font family, put the list below, and the list will open. From there, you can select any handwriting you want to write and any style of writing. Then if you want to change the size, beside that, we have again a number list. From there, click on the numbers, whichever increase your writing. Then bold is for making your word. If you want to make your words a little thicker, let me do it. I'll change the words the below also. I've selected everything. I'll make it bold. See, now all my letters have become little fatter, thicker. If I want to write a little italicized, a little slant, you can click on the italic button. Let me do it. I'll select this one and I'll click on I. See, all got little twisted. And then if I want to put underline for everything, I have to click on underline button, correct? Yes. And now if I want to give colors to it, I'll just select it. I'll give red and I'll give some, what color should I give? If I want more colors, click on more color. Okay, I'll take a pink color. Okay, see, all my text have come into pink color, right? This is the way you can change it. Children, please open your WordPad in your computer systems and do practice it. If you find any difficulty, please give me a call. I will help you all. Until then, bye.